how all married people argue. We do. Tanya's parents do. Everybody who wears a marriage band argues.
Well, maybe, but I don't know if they argue that heavy. If all the husbands, the men, walk out like he just did.
Lindsay, he's your father. He's the best man I've ever known. I want you to know that, and I don't ever want you to forget it. And if he has to blow once in a while, like he said, he's entitled.
Honey, I guess I must be making it impossible for you to talk to me. You feel you have to lie?
What would you have said if I told you the truth?
I would have probably overreacted, okay.
And what about next time?
There's gonna be a next time?
Mom, Mario and I have something special. We have something real together.
Then why do you have to rush into this, Vicky? What's the hurry?
Is this
I
the
just
you're
feel
too young
emotion-
to get involved lecture?
I am just trying to give you some advice.
Why is it that your advice always sounds like an order?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it to sound like that.
Why do I feel like I don't belong to anybody?
Darling, listen, I know it's hard for you to understand. But you do belong to your daddy and me.
I'll tell you something, lady. I hurt sometimes, but I can handle that. What I can't handle is you coming back again and making me think I really do have a mama. And then one day, finding out you're gone again.
New York is a terrific city. It's a great place for someone with your spirit and talent. Look, I'm not afraid of something awful happening to you in New York. Just the opposite. I think you're going to blossom there.
What about Chip?
What about Uncle Joe? Why don't you stay with him?
What about Chip?
Honey, I don't want you guys to rush into this. I don't want you to rush into anything so important.
Come on, Ma. You don't want us to slow down. You want us to stop.
I'm not saying that, honey.
Yes, you are. You've been saying that
That's
all
not
along.
true, Diana.
Don't lie to me and don't lie to yourself.
Don't lecture me.
Chip and I are adults. I love him.
Then I
as
suppose you
like
can handle him
adults.
cheating on you like an adult, or didn't he tell you about CG?
CG meant nothing to him. She just made demands on him, that's all.
Did she demand that they sleep together?
Of course not.
I'm sorry I was so harsh. And I'm even sorrier that I let you down. But Falcon Crest has been my whole life. I guess I loved the land more than I loved my own children. You know, in my whole life, that's the first time I could ever remember you saying you were sorry about anything. We're gonna get out of here, and I'm gonna make it up to you. And we're gonna be mother and daughter again.
Men are jerks. I hate to have to say it, but it's true. There's something unusual about them. They never grow up. I mean, their bodies get big, God knows. But in their heads, they always stay babies. Fraidy cats, really. Afraid their hair will fall out. Afraid their credit cards won't clear. Afraid their cars won't start. But really afraid of the big R word, responsibility.
You have the Ewing strength behind you. Whose strength does Cliff have?
He should have his own.
Yes, he should. But he doesn't. Not yet. And maybe that's because when he was growing up, and I should have been there to give it to him, I was off trying to develop some of my own.
Mother, you've always had strength. You proved that when you left your children to go out and start a new life. It's a cold, calculating kind of strength. Is that what you want for Cliff?
I just want the curl to stay in. I don't care about the shine. You didn't recurl my preview curls, did you?
Oh, Mom, come on. Of course I didn't. Come here, look. Take up from here. See? Right there. They're perfect, aren't
good.
they? Yep.
Ooh. Contains no lie. Well, I should hope not. Ask me no questions. I'll tell you no lie.
No, you are being silly.
Well, Why shouldn't I be? This vibrant, glossy perm has gone to my head. Oh, Sweepy, it's so good to hear.
The night of my senior prom, you picked out my dress and the boy I went with.
Well, that's not altogether true.
It is true, and you know it's true. I came home drunk that night for the very first time.
You can't blame your drinking on me.
I'm not blaming you. I'm just trying to make you understand. I know you've always meant well, but you never let up and you never listened.
Charlie, you can't make me.
Oh, yes, I can. As long as you're living with me and my husband in our house, you'll do what we tell you to do.
Charlie, for Pete's sake. I hate you. I hate both of you, and I'm not gonna take any more lectures from you.
It's true that no marriage is perfect, but I know that you're going to learn to compromise just enough to make yourself happy. Amanda, my baby. Know how lucky you are, darling. You're marrying a wonderful man who loves you. You're going to become a princess. And one day, a queen.
I don't know what to do. You know, you've worked so hard. And you've stood up for your beliefs, and you fought for your principles.
And now I'm a sniveling wreck.
Listen, don't let Daddy do this to you. I mean, nobody's gonna recognize you. We'll change your appearance. And we'll cut your hair.
Connie and Arthur Cates.
I just found that out. That she went to Cash and arranged for him to take the baby. I don't know if I can ever forgive her for that.
You don't know if you can ever forgive her. Oh, my poor darling, what she put you through.
Oh, but Mother, I think it would be great fun to go to a stockholders meeting.
You could if you wanted to. But I would still be voting your shares. For the good of the family, Emma.
For the good of the family. Mother, there is very little good in this family the way it is now. Besides, I think it's time I started living life my own way.
I didn't know how to explain it to you when you were a little girl. And then the years passed, and I still found it difficult to explain.
I know. What matters now is that you and Garrett are going to be engaged. And we can all be together.
I mean, no child in the world has ever been more loved by a man. You know that. You've lived with that love for all those years. But he threw me out, and I was gone for 16 years.
Oh, were you ever? And while you were gone, you lost the right to be my mother. You still don't have that right. So don't sit there and tell me how I'm supposed to feel about Blake Carrington or anybody else. Because I don't believe in anybody anymore.